Jadon Sancho has had a breakout season. He's leading the Bundesliga for assists and breaking records for Borussia Dortmund. But how has the exciting young Englishman become such a key player for Lucien Favre's team? Although Sancho made his first 6 appearances this season coming off the bench, since then he has started every match except one. Indeed, he's the only one of Dortmund's players who has featured in every single game this season. And the reason Sancho has been picked every game is because he consistently delivers. With 13 assists, Sancho is the Bundesliga's leading creator of goals this season. He's also scored 11 goals himself, third in Dortmund's scoring lists. No player except Robert Lewandowski has been involved in more goals this season for their side, either by scoring or assisting. Among under-19s in Europe's top leagues, Sancho leads the way for goal involvement. In Dortmund's classic 4-2-3-1 under Lucien Favre, Sancho has been used mostly as a right winger, but he's also played on the left of the attacking three and as a right midfielder in the 4-1-4-1. He tends to push high and wide, using his pace, dribbling and skill to pose a threat to opposition defenders, before cutting inside from either flank to take on his man or fashion a shooting chance or pass. Sancho has pace and trickery, but it's his ability to instantly see the pattern of defenders' movements and those of his teammates, and then execute the right pass that really marks him out. When a player attacks a retreating backline, as Sancho often does, the temptation is to keep pushing forwards, which can take the player away from support. Sancho not only knows when to slow down, cut inside, or hold the ball, he is also brilliant at delaying the pass until the optimum moment. This often shows an appreciation of how defenders are moving too, which creates space for Sancho's trademark cutbacks and smart through balls. As this assist against Hannover demonstrates, Sancho's decision-making and execution are a potent combination. As he cuts inside with a teammate outside, the momentum of the Hannover defenders is all towards the left-hand side of the goal. He then continues across, holding off the pass until a square of space has appeared on the right-hand side of the box, and the pass is weighted perfectly, so it's just too far from the Hannover defender to cut out. It's a brilliant combination of movement, creative improvisation, and technique. This assist against Werder Bremen again shows Sancho's awareness and his ability to make the right decision. Although he is able to attack into open space on the right-hand side, he decelerates to allow his teammates to catch up and then waits, again until the momentum of the defending players rushing back towards their goal has opened a slim channel for the pass back to Reus, who started the attack, to score. And against Leipzig, Sancho again shows his ability to execute a brilliant pass, this time an angled through ball that allows Reus to maintain his run and score, even as he's running at pace with a defender moving towards him. While creativity has been the hallmark of Sancho's impact, his goal haul has been hugely impressive too. His shot selection is part of this. Although only taking 39 shots this season, he's converted 11 into goals, making him the third most efficient shooter of any player who's achieved double figures for goals in the Bundesliga this season. With his second goal against Mainz, Sancho also became the youngest ever Dortmund player to hit double figures in a season, aged just 19 years and 19 days. His first double against Hertha also saw him become the youngest Dortmund player to score a brace in a game for the Black and Yellows. As with his goal creation, Sancho's goal scoring is all based on a combination of his physical and technical attributes, as well as his precocious game intelligence. He often looks to drift away on the opposite side to Dortmund's attacking focus, finding space into which to accelerate quickly. He's able to time his runs too, so that defenders find it hard to pick him up and mark him. As this goal against Mainz shows, Sancho's speed is lethal. As Dortmund attack quickly down the right, Sancho is able to leave his marker behind simply with his pace and meet the well-timed cross to side foot home. And this beautifully taken goal against Bayer Leverkusen shows both his movement and his technique. As Dortmund attack on the left through an overlap, Sancho has 4 defenders between him and the ball. He drifts slightly away from the closest defender, but then stops and waits for the ball to drop, correctly gauging its flight unlike the defender. He then hits the ball brilliantly on the volley to score, his confidence shown both by the finish, but also by the way he stops and waits for the ball to come to him. And here, against Hoffenheim, he plays a 1-2, takes the return pass on an angle that cuts straight through the defence before working himself some space to shoot with a burst of acceleration and a bit of skill. The finish is superb too, steering the ball brilliantly back across the keeper even as he's running away from goal. His pace and control makes the goal, but it's the intelligence of his movement that creates the opportunity in the first place. Jadon Sancho's impact this season has been immense. In his second Bundesliga season, despite his age, Sancho has become a key player for Favre's team. While his pace, dribbling and technique catch the eye, there is far more to his game. His intelligence, movement and ability to play the right pass at the right time make him a stellar talent. Even at 19 years of age, Jadon Sancho is already the complete package and a lethal part of Dortmund's attacking arsenal.
Hey everyone.
Hi guys.
Don't leave us now.
More than 1 million fans can't be wrong.
Subscribe here.
Subscribe now.